Have you ever suddenly felt your legs becoming weaker, making it harder to climb stairs or walk long distances? Activities that once felt simple, like getting up from a chair, strolling around the park, or carrying a light bag, now feel slower and more strenuous. This isn't just a sign of aging. It's a silent warning from your body. Aging naturally brings changes. That's true. Muscles begin to shrink, bone density decreases, and energy levels slowly decline. But what's more concerning is the presence of hidden factors. Everyday habits that seem harmless, yet quietly accelerate this weakening process. One of the biggest culprits? Your diet. You might be taking certain vitamins, the ones everyone says are good for your health, but in reality, they could be silently throwing your body's balance off, especially as you get older. You'll be surprised to learn that those daily supplements you take in hopes of boosting your health might actually be contributing to weaker legs, poor balance, or even more frequent leg cramps. Why does this happen? And how can you recognize and correct it? Let's uncover the truth behind these familiar vitamins, so you can keep walking strong and living healthier every single day. Part 1. Understanding muscle weakness in older adults. As we enter middle age in our senior years, the body gradually begins to lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. This is a natural process that affects most people after the age of 50, when the body no longer builds and maintains muscle as it did in youth. However, what's important to note is that the rate and severity of this muscle loss vary from person to person. Some individuals remain agile and strong well into their 70s with firm, toned muscles. Meanwhile, others may begin to experience leg weakness, fatigue, and an increased risk of falling as early as their early 60s. The difference lies in our daily lifestyle. The speed and severity of sarcopenia are heavily influenced by what we eat, how much we move, and especially how we nourish our bodies. A diet low in protein, lack of regular physical activity, or taking the wrong kinds of vitamins can all accelerate muscle loss, weaken bones and joints, and lower overall quality of life. On the other hand, making just a few simple changes, like eating enough protein, taking daily walks, and choosing the right nutrients, can significantly slow down aging, keep your legs strong, and help you stay independent longer. In other words, age is only part of the story. The rest, and the most important part, comes down to the choices and actions you make every single day. Part 2. The impact of vitamin A. Vitamin A is an essential nutrient that plays a vital role in maintaining clear vision, strengthening the immune system, and supporting healthy skin. For older adults in particular, proper vitamin A intake can help protect the eyes from age-related macular degeneration and boost resistance against illness. However, more isn't always better. When vitamin A levels exceed the body's needs, especially when consumed through high-dose supplements, it can lead to chronic toxicity. The effects often develop silently, but can be dangerous. Symptoms may include joint pain, muscle weakness, hair loss, dry skin, and even decreased bone density, which increases the risk of fractures in seniors. A typical example is Margaret, 68 years old, a woman who has always cared deeply about her health and appearance. After hearing from friends that vitamin A could rejuvenate the skin and improve eyesight, she began taking high-dose vitamin A supplements daily, even without any medical advice. At first, she noticed some positive changes. Her skin appeared smoother and more youthful, but after just 2 to 3 months, she started experiencing persistent joint pain. At times, she even had trouble standing up from a chair. The muscles in her arms and legs noticeably weakened, making it harder for her to walk. She assumed it was just part of getting older, unaware that the real cause might be her daily vitamin routine. After visiting her doctor, Margaret was diagnosed with vitamin A overdose, a condition brought on by consuming far more than her body actually needed. She was immediately advised to stop taking vitamin A supplements and instead focus on adjusting her diet to get nutrients through more natural sources. Within a few weeks, her symptoms noticeably improved. Reflecting on the experience, Margaret shared a powerful lesson. Not everything that's good should be taken in excess. When it comes to health, balance is everything. Part 3. Vitamin D overdose, the silent enemy. Vitamin D has long been known as an essential companion for bone health. It helps the body absorb calcium more efficiently, boosts bone density, and helps prevent osteoporosis, a common concern for older adults. Due to limited sun exposure and imbalanced diets, many older adults are advised to take vitamin D supplements daily. However, what's often overlooked is the danger of overdosing on vitamin D, particularly through high-dose supplements taken without medical supervision. Excessive vitamin D can lead to a condition called hypercalcemia, where calcium levels in the blood become dangerously high. Hypercalcemia doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in quietly, starting with seemingly normal signs like prolonged fatigue, dull headaches, nausea, and loss of appetite. As calcium levels continue to rise, muscle weakness sets in, and the person may begin to feel dizzy, unstable on their feet, and even suffer kidney damage, leading to kidney stones or kidney failure if not detected and addressed promptly. One important thing to note is that vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning it doesn't get flushed out of the body like water-soluble vitamins. When it accumulates, the consequences can be much more severe. That's why taking high doses of vitamin D without monitoring blood levels can be very dangerous, especially for older adults whose kidneys and liver may not function as efficiently as those of younger individuals. John, 72 years old, has always been proactive about his health. Recently, he started feeling persistently fatigued and sluggish. Following the advice of an acquaintance, he began taking high-dose vitamin D supplements every day, hoping to boost his energy levels and strengthen his bones and joints. He believed that since vitamin D was good for the body, taking a little extra wouldn't hurt. However, as we've seen, even well-intentioned actions can have unintended consequences. After a few weeks, his condition worsened. He began to experience more severe symptoms, such as dizziness and muscle weakness. The very supplement he thought was helping might have been the root cause of his growing discomfort. However, just after a few weeks, abnormal signs began to emerge. John frequently experienced mild confusion, forgetting what he had just said or where he had placed things. At times, he felt dizzy and unstable on his feet. Even more concerning, the muscles in his arms and legs started to weaken noticeably, making it difficult for him to walk around his own home. His family initially thought these were simply signs of aging or memory decline, but sensing that something wasn't right, they took him to the hospital for an evaluation. The doctor's diagnosis revealed that the high-dose vitamin D supplements were the cause of his symptoms. He was suffering from hypercalcemia due to excessive vitamin D intake. Thankfully, after stopping the supplements and adjusting his routine, John's symptoms gradually improved. The test results left everyone stunned. John's vitamin D levels were far beyond the safe threshold, leading to severe vitamin D toxicity, accompanied by hypercalcemia and excessive calcium in the blood. this was the root cause of his confusion and muscle weakness. The doctors warned that if he had waited any longer to seek treatment, the condition could have led to kidney damage or heart rhythm disorders. John had to stop taking all supplements immediately. He was given intravenous fluids and closely monitored for several weeks as his body slowly returned to balance. After this experience, he shared with his friends at the senior club, "I thought taking vitamins was always good, but I almost turned it into a disaster. Everything must be done in moderation. No matter how good something is, it needs to be done the right way and in the right dose." Part 4. Poor eating habits. The impact on your legs. Diet plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of muscles, bones, and joints, especially as we age. Consuming excessive amounts of sugar, salt, and trans fats, commonly found in processed foods like fried snacks, packaged sweets, and deli meats, can not only increase the risk of obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure, but also contribute to chronic inflammation in the body. Over time, this inflammation slowly erodes muscle mass, weakens the muscles, and increases joint pain, making it harder to move around, especially as we get older. The result? Our legs become more vulnerable, and simple activities like walking can become a struggle. Many older adults often complain of knee pain, leg fatigue, and numbness, yet they may not realize that part of the reason lies in their daily diet. Excessive salt can lead to increased calcium excretion through urine, which contributes to osteoporosis. Too much sugar hinders the absorption of protein, the building block for muscle growth. Trans fats damage muscle tissue and promote internal inflammation, further weakening the body over time. On the other hand, a healthy diet, rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals from fresh foods like fish, eggs, legumes, leafy greens, nuts, and low-sugar fruits can protect and regenerate muscles, reduce joint inflammation, and increase endurance in the legs. Moreover, a balanced and diverse diet boosts overall energy, improves sleep quality, and enhances flexibility, allowing older adults to stay healthy, walk with confidence, and avoid unnecessary falls. In summary, each meal is not just about fueling the body, it's a daily dose of nourishment for your legs, so that no matter if you're 60, 70, or 80, you can still walk confidently, independent, and strong. Part 5. Practical actions to keep your legs stronger. To take care of and protect your legs effectively after the age of 60, it's not only about staying active, but also paying attention to nutrition, daily habits, and how to supplement nutrients in a scientifically sound manner. The older we get, the more sensitive our bodies become. So making the right choices today will help you maintain flexibility, prevent aches and pains, and reduce the risk of falls. First, always consult your doctor before taking supplements. Many older adults have the habit of following word-of-mouth advice and buying vitamins or supplements to boost their health, without realizing that some nutrients can be harmful if taken in excess or may interact with other medications. Regular health checkups and clear guidance from your doctor will help you supplement correctly, ensuring both effectiveness and safety. Second, nutrition is a foundation. Ensure that your daily meals include sufficient protein from fish, eggs, lean meats, and tofu, green vegetables such as spinach, amaranth, and broccoli, and whole grains like oatmeal, brown rice, and whole wheat bread. These foods not only provide energy but also support muscle regeneration, reduce inflammation, and strengthen your arms and legs. Third, maintain exercise that suits your physical condition. You don't need to run or do heavy workouts, but activities like slow walking, tai chi, gentle yoga, or indoor cycling are excellent for your muscles, bones, and joints. Regular movement helps improve blood circulation, maintain flexibility, and prevent muscle atrophy due to inactivity. Finally, regularly monitor your vitamin levels in the blood. This helps detect any deficiencies or excesses, especially for vitamins like D, B12, and minerals like calcium and magnesium, which directly affect muscles and bones. A simple blood test every 6 to 12 months will help you keep track of your nutritional status and make adjustments promptly if anything seems off. Understanding the hidden factor behind leg weakness is the first and most crucial step towards making the right health choices for yourself. Many people believe that weakness in the legs and difficulty walking are inevitable signs of aging. However, science has shown that there are many underlying causes that accelerate leg weakness, from muscle loss due to insufficient protein intake to chronic inflammation caused by processed foods, and even the improper supplementation of vitamins in incorrect doses, often unknowingly. Once you understand this, you no longer feel passive. You begin to approach each meal with a new mindset, carefully selecting healthy foods, ensuring enough protein, leafy greens, and natural vitamins. You stop rushing by all kinds of word-of-mouth supplements or following unreliable advice online. Instead, you consult with your doctor, undergo regular health checkups, and choose the nutrients your body truly needs. You also stop surrendering to age and begin engaging in gentle but consistent exercises, knowing that only movement can keep your legs flexible and strong. Taking care of your legs isn't just about being able to walk. It's about maintaining an independent, healthy, and free life. When your legs are strong, you can take walks with your grandchildren, go to the market for fresh produce, or simply stand up to make a cup of tea. To achieve this, all you need to do is start with the small things. Eat properly, supplement wisely, and stay consistent with the right habits. If you're over 60, or if you have loved ones dealing with leg weakness or knee pain, don't miss this video. Share with others so they can learn how to eat well, supplement vitamins properly, and take care of their leg health the right way. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss valuable tips to help you live healthily and stand strong every day.